Alright, hey everybody, I'm back, and it's been a while since I put a video up. Been pretty busy. Had surgery on Friday, and that was oh so fun. Had to get some tendons repaired that I ripped up on my last deployment, and I did a pretty good job on breaking myself. And unfortunately, it took the Air Force only about a year to decide that they were going to do the surgery and that they were going to pay for it and all this other stuff. Had me go through physical therapy, which only made it worse. But anyway, I'm going to throw a little picture in of the main scar. Yeah, they had to go and actually cut the bicep tendon off and re-stretch it and re-anchor it, and it's, yeah. Not a story I want to tell on what happened, but it was good. Before I continue any further, I also need to make a little caveat. I am now on 2 Percocets and a Jack and Coke for the pain in my shoulder, so not everything I say might make perfect sense tonight, but still, we're going to roll with it. You may hear my brother Patrick, one of my younger brothers. He's here getting ready to ship off for the Air Force. Yay, pretty proud. We're actually heading to the recruiter tomorrow to find out what all the deal and all the information, all his dates and stuff are going to be. So that's really cool.
Tattoos approved?
Your tattoos are good. Anyway, so you might hear him in and out of this thing as he's playing. What are you playing?
Skyrim.
As he plays Skyrim over in the corner over there. So on to business. So I've been talking to some fellow YouTubers who are interested in how I have my whole collection. A bunch of people want to see like a whole collection vid. I'm not ready to do a full collection vid today. I'm going to show you real quick just the Griptilian collection that I have for the most part. There's a couple not here that are off on shelves somewhere. But also how I organize my collection in preparation for like a full collection video later on. So this is how I keep most of my collection, and I'm kind of reorganizing, reshuffling stuff right now, but these little Tupperware drawers are really cool, and you keep them inside a room that's like climate controlled and everything, and you don't have to worry about rust or any kind of adverse conditions. So I get these, like, I guess it's for cabinets, like kitchen cabinets and stuff, and get it for your workbench, this kind of foam, this, you know, foam squishy stuff. Kind of line shelves and drawers and stuff with it. So this is how I keep most of my collection in all these various drawers, and I need to get more drawers because I'm out of space. I mean, I have a bunch that need to be filed away, but these are mostly my less valuable ones. I kind of have them arranged in order of value and brand, and since Benchmade is my favorite, Benchmade is right up top, starting with my Griptilian collection. Can't do a lot of custom work, and I've had a lot going on, so I don't have any new custom stuff for this video, but been talking back and forth with a lot of YouTubers about Griptilians, and I've talked a lot about them in my other videos. They were in my Benchmade top 5. I had one of the grips in there, so I figured I want to make a video, I want to keep some content going up, but at the same time, what can I do with my arm slinged up and bandaged up? So we got 15 Griptilians in front of you, actually 16 counting the mini, and then a 5... fuck is the... can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, and then a 522 Presidio Ultra just to kind of compare. But I guess with this one, we're going to talk a little bit about Griptilians and different options and why I like them so much. And short little history lesson on them, sort of, kind of. Anyway, I like the Griptilian a lot. It's not my favorite knife in the world, but looking at value versus price and utility and everything, it is a really good knife, and it has a whole lot of options, okay? So stock, Benchmade has 3 options for you, and ignore the colors. They're just the ones I have in these blade shapes. You've got the original 551, which is the drop point blade, okay? You've got the 553, which is the modified Tanto blade that they have there. And then my personal favorite, the 550, which is the modified sheep's foot. This is my favorite Griptilian blade by far. I think it looks the coolest. I think it's got a lot of good utility, and sorry, I'm one-handed here, so I can't hold more than one thing at once. With the other 2 blades, you've got thumb studs, which are cool, but I love the thumb hole on this. It's kind of Spyderco-esque. We're going to talk about that too in a minute, but it works pretty well. The Griptilian that we know now is actually, it's virtually identical to the original Griptilians, and those things have been out since, I'm going to screw up the dates here, and somebody's going to correct me and make me look like an idiot, but I think it's like somewhere around 2000 to 2002 is when they came out. And originally, the first Griptilians had a 440C blade, and obviously 550, I kind of read them off out of order, but the 550 with the sheep's foot blade was the first one. And this actually is, and I love having this in my collection because it is one of the original Griptilians with the 440C blade with the old thumb hole, which was oval. As the story goes, they had the circle originally, and Spyderco didn't like it because Spyderco thought that the circle hole was kind of cutting in on their trademark type deal going on. So Benchmade went with the Benchmade went with the oval hole, which I think looks better. I think that looks kind of like a meaner, sort of more business-oriented knife myself than the circle hole, but this is what they look like. And they all came originally with just plain black handle. It's been plastic from the birth of the Griptilian on, but you can see all the other features are the same. One way you can tell an old model Griptilian from a new one, if you take a look at the serrations, they're a lot more aggressive and well pronounced with the older one. On the right, you can see the difference. So this just, I mean, one way to tell. Other than that, you really wouldn't be able to tell it apart except for different steel and the oval hole. But again, to that effect, Benchmade has made Griptilians in all sorts of steels. So only the very early ones are going to be 440C. That brings me into talking about the 522 Presidio Ultra. So I've talked about this in a couple of videos gone by. Basically, when they retired the 440C steel on the Griptilian, they came out with the Presidio Ultra. And this is like the new 440 Griptilian. These knives are alike in a lot of ways. If you look, blade size is almost identical. Shape is a little bit different, but that's just, you know, different model knife. They're both Pardue knives, Pardue designed. But about 3.5 inch blade, 3 to 3.5 inch going on. They're both 440C. This is, to my knowledge, one of the only knives Benchmade still makes production-wise with a 440 blade. They've gone to 154 cm or better on everything. But weight is almost identical, you know. Clip is identical, and the black Norol GTX, whatever that means, handles. So basically, if you wanted one of these older Griptilians with the 440C, get yourself a 522 because it's pretty much the same thing. Then they moved up to the 154 cm as kind of the Benchmade standard steel. So they produced some of these in 154 cm for a little while, very early on. This is a limited edition. I hate, back in the day, Benchmade didn't number their limited editions. So they had the dark gray, and I'm not exactly sure what limited edition line this went to, but they had the gray handles with them. And then, not to be confused with the current, Knifeworks has an exclusive gray handle, but you can see the new Knifeworks exclusives and the old dark gray handle very different, so you can tell them apart pretty well. But from the 154 cm, they've gone on to all sorts of other stuff. So here's one in S30V. And I think I have one. Here's one in D2. And then this is even one in M4. There. So you can get these in a whole lot of stuff. There are all sorts of, you know, special limited edition type ones out there. Companies love to use the Griptilian as sort of to make a special statement. So, like, here's an NRA special edition one. I've seen them with Navy SEALs, with Army Rangers, Special Forces Association. I even saw the Tennessee National Guard, and it was one of these gray handles. So maybe that's kind of where these came from. I don't know, but I've had these in my collection for a while. I can't remember exactly where they came from. But the Tennessee National Guard, even as a recruiting tool, if you came in and you recruited one buddy to go with you, they gave you a custom 551 that said National Guard Tennessee on it, and then some limited special thing on that side. So this one with this color blue came from the custom Griptilian workshop. You can get handles in different colors if you want, and then with the price of the custom Griptilian comes engraving, laser engraving on both sides of the blade. If you want words and pictures, you can choose whether you want your hardware to be black or silver, the axis black or silver, the liners black or silver, the blade in any one of the three styles, with serrations, without, and then black coating or just you know, bare metal. You also get your choice of different kinds of clips with coating and style. There's also the Doug Ritter Griptilian, which I really like. This is one of the first production models with S30V steel, and this is actually a model 552, so it would have come right after the production of the 551. If you compare it to the 551, you can see you get a lot more steel on that blade. No, you need your hands to play Skyrim. Go play Skyrim. Kill things or dragons or whatever it is that you do. Yeah. Liking the 550. I had this one made from the custom workshop with S30V. And the blue handle. I just kind of like the blue handle, you know. I have been contemplating just taking the Dremel to this and turning that into an oval, or possibly even putting a cut in there and making sort of like an Emerson type wave feature for opening, you know, since they give you all that stuff to work with. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But now there is a mini option as well. All right, so just referencing one next to another. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the mini, but I know there are people that are. One of the hardest things in the world, because of the way that the Griptilian is made, is to customize these and make new scales, because you have to do that really precise milling and routing out to get the inset liner put in there just right. But I've been working on this, and I haven't gotten a chance to really work on it in a while, but this is the design I had come up with for my own custom Griptilian scales that I'm going to go back to. This is Toxic Green and like Hunter Orange. And when it's all done, I think it'll look pretty cool. And I was actually thinking of not finishing this with a pattern, but just sort of rounding it, you know, smoothing it down to a nice contour for a good handhold. It's just getting these precise mill outs has been a challenge, and I just kind of stopped at a certain point because I got busy with other stuff. But when it's all done, it will look something like this, kind of, sort of. So it's just slightly bigger towards the rear area of the hand to get a good hold on it. You guys can expect to see this soon. I've had more than a few requests for can I customize Griptilian, and I've sort of stiff-armed them and turned them down for the most part, because if I'm going to screw one up, I'd rather screw one up of mine and then learn the techniques, and that way if somebody wants to invest some money in their own, I can do that for them. But this is something I'm really excited to do, and I really can't wait to get it done. So that's pretty much it about Griptilians today. Just some, like I said, making a video to put it up there, fill the gap till I can get some more good work done. What have I got coming up real soon? I've got another video that I'm working on editing now that I have shot a while ago, and it was about how to refurbish the washers and the inner workings of a knife. Based on a conversation I had with, I think maybe perhaps Canaan Chapel 777. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, man, if it wasn't. I'm pretty sure we had this conversation a few months ago, and that's what it was going to be about. But anyway, I've got that video on there, how you can make your knife work a little smoother. I'll be posting that real soon. I'm gonna have a great unboxing. I pre-ordered the new Benchmade 7550. Sort of a it's a gold class hard use knife, kind of a bigger version of the Shane Seibert mini pocket rocket. Dual action. I can't wait. But it's probably not going to ship till August. But as soon as I get that, yeah, we're going to unbox that and look at that a lot. In the meantime, kind of looking to make room in my collection and maybe finance a couple new projects and some other things I want to get. So I'm looking to sell off a couple of my blades. Nothing really fancy or special. Just some things that I think some people might be interested in. We have the ice from the Benchmade Fire and Ice combo. You guys have seen all about this before. The fire is gone for the winner of the giveaway, but I still have ice. And if anybody would be interested in either buying this one or making a good trade for it, just let me know. And honestly, you know, any good offer I won't turn down. It's solid. It's a great knife. It's just, I've had it for a while and I do love it, but you know, time to let this go and put something else in its place. CRKT that I modified heavily, and this one is used. M16-14 ZSF, custom scales. Got rid of that stupid lock, reground the blade to a drop point, put some jimping. I've done a lot of work on this, but it's still, I'm not going to pretend like it's worth a whole lot of money. But again, it's a great knife to carry around if you know camping and field type use. If anybody's interested, again, in a trade or throwing a couple bucks for it, you know, let me know. Again, I noticed I haven't even taken this out to use it at all in a while, so it's gonna go hopefully too. This is a knife I had done work on for somebody, and it ended up coming back to me in a trade, but you know, not really. Not that I'm not interested. I just don't need it right now. So this was a Spyderco Tenacious. I guess it still is, with some custom scales on it and an Emerson wave feature. And actually, I think I did post this in a video before. The wave feature works perfectly, you know, opening straight out of your pocket. So solid, again, very nice. Forest green and royal blue G10 on there. Everything works great. Super smooth. Nice solid lockup. No problems at all. Love it. But if anybody's interested, please let me know. We'll work something out for that. Sort of a little custom one I put together. Let me clean the blade. Blade's a little, got some fingerprints, but Aus 8 steel, lightning strike carbon fiber, jade G10, and then peel and ply black. I think this looks really, really nice. But again, it's one that I'm not going to carry around. So it's been sitting in the drawer for a little bit. I will clean those. It's just fingerprints. I'm sorry, it looks nasty. Brilliant finish on it. Looks great. Razor sharp. Super smooth. I mean, really smooth. Beautiful lockup. Doesn't have a clip. It's more of a gentleman's folder type. The inner workings are actually under these scales. So you take the scales off and then you can get to the pivot bolt and everything, and this protects it. And these are moon glow type inserts. They glow in the dark. It's not focusing very well, but it's a nice aqua blue greenish glow to that right there. And this actually feels really nice in the hand. So again, anybody interested, please let me know. I could even throw a nice backspacer in there if you wanted. So that's about it for the knives here. Okay, so told you sort of a little bit about what you can expect and what's coming up. Have a lot more planned besides that. Got another giveaway contest coming up. Had a lot of participation with the last kind of contest entry comment type thing, which is pretty cool, and people are still posting, so that's awesome, and I am recording every single one of them, folks, I promise. Not exactly sure what the next giveaway is going to be or what the primary contest type thing is going to do, but here's another way for you guys to get more entries. So, told you, my little brother is going away to the Air Force real soon. Shipping him off to basic training, and hopefully they'll beat the crap out of him, and that'll be fun. But we're thinking about what kind of blade we want to get him to send him off with for all type of good use, EDC/field. So, everybody that wants to enter my next giveaway, you can get yourself another contest entry by answering this question. What do you think is the best knife for us to send him away with? And, you know, please be realistic. Obviously, we're not going to get him a $1,200 mixed strider custom to take with him on his Air Force adventure. But, you know, I've got my opinions. He's got his opinions. My dad has his opinions. So let me hear from all you guys. What do you think would be a great knife for him to have EDC/hard use/both/tactical, whatever the hell you guys think? Just put it in the comment. You know, you can explain why if you want or not. Be nice to explain why, but whatever. So I hope we get some good participation on that one too. Looking forward to putting up some new videos. Definitely looking forward to this shoulder being healed so I can actually do some more work. In addition to the one cut into the bicep area, I also have other holes all around my shoulder. They had to repair a bunch of stuff in there. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to doing work and, you know, have two good working hands and everything real soon. If you have posted a comment on my channel or on one of my videos, or you've sent me an email about a trade or doing some custom work and I haven't answered you, I apologize. I'm going to get to them real soon. I hope I haven't pissed anybody off. You know, I'm going to get back to doing that custom work as soon as I possibly can. Should be out of the sling in a week or so, and then I can start doing some work. It doesn't really involve any weight bearing or anything like that to hold a Dremel or some power tools. So anyway, all right, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back again real soon.